Hello everybody and welcome to the HTML course. So in today's lesson I want to talk about the text editor that we are going to be using along this video courses, and I want to show you also the structure of a basic HTML document. So first of all, I will show you the text editor. So it's called Sublime Text. This is the text editor that we are going to be using to write our code, HTML code. So you can also write codes inside your basic text editor like Notepad in Windows and TextEdit in Mac, or even gedit in Linux and Ubuntu, which I'm using. I'm using Ubuntu for this course. But to make things simple, we are going to use this text editor. It's gonna give us highlights for codes, and it's gonna give us code completion, and it's gonna be saving us a lot of time. But even if I'm gonna be using this text editor, you can also use I prefer you use your simple text editor like Notepad, because for beginner it's preferable to write everything just to know how you do things at the first time, and then once you get comfortable with those things, you can then switch to a professional text editor like Sublime Text. So let's open up this text editor here. I'm gonna search for it and I will start it. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna create a document. So you will start it and you will have an empty page. So let's close this one, close without saving. And before you write anything in Sublime Text, it's a good habit that you save your file. So I'm gonna save my file, save as, and into my desktop I'm gonna call it whatever, like my page, and give it the extension of HTML or HTM. So with the extension Sublime Text, we know that we are dealing with an HTML file, and it will know what code to highlight and what code I wanted to write. So don't forget to give it the name you want, and then give it the extension .html. Save it wherever you want. I will save it there, and now I will have my page.html. So every HTML document starts with a doc type. So it's not a tag. The doc type is not a tag. It's a declaration of the document. So it tells the browser that it has to deal with this type of document. So to write the doc type, you use the left angle bracket, or the less than sign if you prefer. Then you write in capital doc type, but before the doc type you need to write this sign here. So doc type, and we're gonna specify it's an HTML. Then we close with a right angle bracket, so, or the greater than sign if you prefer. Just remember this syntax. It's always gonna be, every HTML document is gonna start with this syntax here. So the doc type HTML, it starts even before any space in your document. If you add space, then there are some browsers that will know how to deal with it, but there are others that will prompt you errors and it doesn't know how to deal with it. So each document starts with the doc type. For the HTML5, you don't have to specify the version of the HTML. By default, HTML is HTML5. It's that simple for HTML5. Then we'll go hit enter to go to the line after it, and you need to after that you need to specify the tag, the HTML tag. So after the declaration of the type, you need to open a left angle bracket and type in HTML. Then you close it with the right angle bracket. So this is one tag. It's an opening tag, and each opening tag needs a closing tag. So it's that easy. If you write this tag here, it's an opening tag, and it's a good habit that once you open a tag, you close it, because each opening tag has a closing tag. And to close a tag, it's that simple. You write the left angle bracket and you make a forward slash. And as you can see, once I've added the forward slash, Sublime Text knows that I want to close this tag here, and that's what it did for me. So it added the HTML and it closed with the right angle bracket. So as you can see, the opening tag is the same as the closing tag, but the closing tag has this forward slash just before the HTML or any code that we want here. So every document will start with the doc type, then a HTML, and after the HTML, this HTML is gonna contain all our code in all our HTML code. So I'm gonna hit enter, and after HTML we have to write the head tag. So open a left angle bracket, right head, and if I hit enter on my keyboard, as you can see, Sublime Text give me some suggestions, and I can choose between them with my arrows on the keyboard. And if I hit enter, it will create for me the opening and the closing tag. So it's a good habit to do that. In the head tag, the head tag is going to contain all the informations that will not be displayed to the user, but it's general informations about the document, and this is very important. It contains metadata and links to other documents. So the first thing when you write the head tag is to write the title. So I'm gonna write title, I'm gonna close it and make a closing tag here, and anything between the opening and the closing tag is the actual text that you wanna write. So for the title, I'm gonna write for example, my page, and at this moment I'm gonna save my file. So I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna to my desktop here. This is an HTML document, and any HTML document will be opened with a web browser. So I will drag it to Firefox and drop it here. And as you can see, it's empty, but the title that I've typed in is displayed here at the top here. So my page. So if I were to change this to anything, for example, my first web page, and save, I go here and refresh, then you will see my first web page. So this is what it does, the title. It gives the title of the page. So after my title, or actually before I had to write the title, there's another tag that's called meta, and what it does is it gives the set of characters that this document will be using. It tells the browser that in my document I will be using this set of characters. So to specify the set of characters, you need to type in charset and then equals, and then you open a double quotes twice, and then you end up your tag here. So let's delete everything and redo it. So charset equals double quotes twice, and here the characters, the set of characters that include all the characters known at this day is called UTF So it's preferable to use this set of characters because it contains all the characters that are used in internet. So once you write this character set here, you make a space and you close your meta tag. But the thing with the meta tag is, I told you, every opening tag has a closing tag. So the meta tag is a self-closing tag. That means you don't have to write another tag called meta and add the / to it. With the meta tag, you can, inside this tag here, you add the / and it's called a self-closing tag. So this is the meta tag. It tells the browser how to deal with the characters. So we finished with the head for the moment, and if you have a head, then you have a body. So let's go down here and add a body tag. So it's a good habit, I told you, when you open a tag, you close it instantly. So I'm gonna close it, and Sublime Text did it for me. So the body tag is gonna contain everything inside of our document that will be displayed for the user. So whatever I write in the body tag, it will be displayed for the user. And this is the basic structure of a HTML document. So it always starts with the doc type, and then the HTML tag, and the HTML will contain everything in the document. So this is not a tag. In fact, the doc type is not a tag, it's just a declaration, but these are tags, and HTML is written with tags. So it's very important that you know how to write tags and that you understand that tags. So there are two types of tags: self-closing tags like the meta, and not self-closing, so you need to write the opening tag and then the closing tag. So the HTML, then comes the head. In the head we have the meta tag. You're gonna specify the char set, the character set. The most used is the UDF-8. And then after the meta comes the title that is going to be displayed here. As you can see, here is my first web page, and here this is where I've written here. Then after the head comes the body. So if you see the structure of this document, you will notice that meta tag is contained in the head tag. The title tag is also contained in the head tag. The head tag, the body tag, are all of them contained in the HTML tag. So you must know that there are some tags that will be contained in other tags. In the body tag, you will write everything that is going to be displayed for the user, and that's it. This is the basic file structure of a document, of an HTML document. So thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next one.